Yo, chat, where you at, man?
What's good, y'all? I'm Chapinthetrap. Welcome to another Wave Shapers tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to cook up a Kid Laroi type beat. He just dropped a fire album. I was listening to the song Wrong with Lil Mosey, and it really slapped, so I'm going to kind of try and do something inspired by that. But make sure you slap the subscribe button below. Hit the like button if you're feeling the video, and if you're feeling crazy today, drop a comment as well. Let's get into it. So I have Contact loaded up. I'm going to be using hybrid keys. I'm pretty sure there's a free version of this that you could download. If there is, I'll put it in the bio below. But really, you could use just any piano sound. We're going to pull the BPM up to like 154 for now. And so something I've noticed about the style is they always go with the upbeat piano sounds with trap drums, simple but nice melodies. And so I'm just gonna play something out quick to just make this a little bit faster. Quantize this. And I'm just dragging the notes out so that we're not really leaving any spaces between them. All right. I'm then going to just grab our root notes for each chord, copy those bad boys over, pull it in here, and hit Control down so that it's also kind of playing the bass out. And we're just going to want to mess with the velocity so it's not too overpowering. And gotta fix this guy. Oops. All right. Okay. And just fixing this so that the cadence of it all matches. So almost doing like triplets. Yeah. And then over this, we want to put some cool piano melodies. So I'm going to duplicate this. Okay. So I'm adding that little stutter note, but for the high end, and it just kind of gives it a real life feeling to it. So we'll just sprinkle those in, wherever. So I like how that's sounding so far. Probably just gonna copy it over and then make some slight edits so it's not repetitive, but I think this is definitely like, you know, that type of vibe that we're going for. Just want to probably edit the velocity on these notes to again go for like a more real life feeling. And then I'm actually gonna grab these chords down here now and strum them. Yeah, and so that sounded pretty nice. Gonna pull this onto the mixer. Gonna try and just mix this in real time to give you some mixing suggestions. And so this is going to play out throughout the whole track, and we don't want this to be overpowering everything. We want, you know, obviously we have other sounds that are going to have to come through. And so I'm putting basically a bandpass filter. And so it leaves room for the low end, for the bass and stuff. And then at the high end, because ultimately we're making a beat, and this is where the vocals are going to shine through. Then just to get rid of some of the muddy sound, I'm going to pull down the lower mids around here. I don't know, I think that's like 500 hertz. And you could already see it's a little muffled, but you know, with all the other sounds, we're going to need to take some of that out, basically. All right. I am then going to just put it on a send track. And on the send track, I'm going to put reverb such that we have the dry sound playing entirely on one track. And then we're going to have the reverb isolated with none of the dry. So I'm pulling the dry down. Next, I'm going to open up 3x oscillator. Going to mute these two guys. So 2 of the oscillators, going to pull the chorus all the way down. Adjust the envelope so that, you know, we can control it pretty much. And then I'm going to go in and copy those bass notes. And just maybe add in like a little bit of a rhythm to it. So then going to put an EQ onto this 3x oscillator. And you're always going to want to, for your 808s or bass, give it a little bit of a kick around like 60 hertz. So that's what I'm doing here. Lower the low mids to get rid of the mud, and then just kind of take the high end down. And my computer's like kind of glitching out, so I'm going to bounce out this sample real quick. So this is like a little trick that, you know, I've found to be pretty effective. If your computer just can't handle a plugin, you could always just bounce that sample into Edison to kind of save some CPU. And so I'm hitting record on play. Save this. Kid Laroi keys. And then I want to save just like the MIDI file of this, so I'm just dropping it into the snare, but I'm going to delete this contact. All right. Let's load up our sample real quick. And I think I want to just shorten the 808 so there's like a little bit of space. I'm also gonna add some fruity fast distortion to this to just kind of make it slap a little bit harder. Soundizer. Alright. Next, I'm actually gonna duplicate this 3x oscillator, but I'm gonna make it white noise, pull it onto its own little thing. So I'm hitting the dice guy here. And we're gonna use this to just build a little riser. Drag this out for like 5 bars. Pull it right there. And I'm gonna pull this over and start kind of sequencing the actual song. Put a fruity love filter on this bad boy. Right click the cutoff so that you can automate it. So it has some weird love filter preset on. Sounded kind of cool, but I changed it. Just back to the default. And that's all we really want. Just a little like whoosh sound. All right. And so next, gonna want to add some drums in here. I'm gonna make this pattern 8 bars instead of just a 4-bar loop. Just to, again, like, you always want to add variety. It's music, it shouldn't be too repetitive. That's my view at least. Also, I got this pour up sound from the Wave Shapers kit. Just gonna drop that in for, why not? Maybe we'll call the beat pour up. Drop a comment below if you think that's the move. And it's kind of bouncing off the riser. That's cool. I like that. Just gonna pull it back so that when our drums come in, it's not, over them. All right. Next, I'm gonna go to the Wave Shapers drum pack, which is Gonna grab this Bink snare, get an open hi-hat, like the New York one. New York, baby. Throw a hi-hat on, get a kick. We already kind of made our own 808. All right. Let's also get a rim shot. Always good to add some perks in there to just kind of mix it up. Grab the selfie perk as well. And a shaker. So let's start with maybe like the kick. And so I'm going to duplicate this, but the second time around, do something just a little different with the kick. All right. Let's now throw in the snare. And again, like this is, we're going for an upbeat sound, so I'm going to throw just some little snare guys in there in random spots to jazz it up a little bit. Add some hi-hat rolls in here. Whoops. So I didn't copy that over right. Gonna delete it. And actually I'm gonna mess with the velocity as well to give this just more of a real life feel. Then the second time the drums come in, I'm just gonna add like a little hesitation right here. I think our 808s might be a little, like one pitch too high. Let's see how it sounds another octave down. gonna make the piano pattern, or actually I can't even do that because we already bounced it out, but I do want to add some, just like, you know, a counter melody or something. So I'm gonna load up. I'm actually gonna do one more thing of 3x oscillator. Keep it as a sine wave. I'm going to pull it on its own mixer clip and throw it back up to 24. Make it portamento. And take the volume way down. Let's see what we could do. Maybe duplicate that like top melody from the piano and just take the chords out. And then maybe do something with these keys here, like reverse it or something. Definitely not reverse it, but maybe pitch it down. Yeah. Gonna send that to the reverb. And now just can quickly mix down the drums. Oops. So I'm going to select these bad boys, throw them onto the mix and master. There we go. I'm going to do a separate reverb for our drums. So a send track. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So that's a little too much, but throw an EQ on the kick. Take those lower mids down, and then you also want to boost it around 60 hertz. And let me take that additive melody out of here, put it in its own thing so we could kind of sequence it. We don't want it to be in for the whole song, but we want it to come in right here. And it's a little too loud in the mix too, so I'm going to want to pull that down.
chat. Where you at, man?